This is TechCrunch.
Bounce, a new technology that adds a critical component to the open social web, launches to the public on Monday. The cross-protocol migration tool offers a service that allows users of open social networks like Bluesky and Mastodon to move their follow graphs between their accounts, even though the networks rely on different underlying protocols. Today, Mastodon users unhappy with the service can opt to move their account to a different Mastodon server, while Bluesky is developing technology that allows users to migrate their account to a new PDS, that's Bluesky's term for personal data server, on its network. However, Mastodon runs on the ActivityPub Protocol and Bluesky on the AT Protocol, which has limited the ability to migrate accounts across the two platforms until now. To work, Bounce uses technology first developed for BridgeFed, a tool that connects Mastodon and Bluesky by making users' profiles on one service visible on the other. To move accounts, Bounce first moves a user's Bluesky account to a bridged account that straddles the two networks, then to the user's Mastodon account. This migration also supports PixelFed, an Instagram-like social app that also runs on ActivityPub, like Mastodon. At launch, Bounce can migrate users from Bluesky to Mastodon or PixelFed, but not the other way around. That's because Bluesky's infrastructure currently only allows users to move off their servers, but doesn't allow migrations back. When that changes, Bounce will launch migration in the opposite direction too. In addition, early adopters should be aware that once they move their account off of Bluesky, they won't be able to use their Bluesky credentials to log into the app again or other AT protocol-based services again. Developed by a nonprofit called A New Social, which is also the maker of BridgeFed, Bounce's launch is particularly timely for Bluesky users in Mississippi. On Friday, Bluesky announced that it would block its service in the state rather than comply with a new age assurance law that it considers overly invasive from a privacy standpoint, and that would require too many resources for Bluesky's small team to manage. This has left Bluesky users in the state without access to the social network, highlighting the need for tools that would allow users to take their accounts elsewhere. Elon Musk's xAI filed a lawsuit against Apple and OpenAI on Monday, alleging that the two companies are colluding to stifle competition. In a desperate bid to protect its smartphone monopoly, Apple has joined forces with the company that most benefits from inhibiting competition and innovation in AI, OpenAI, a monopolist in the market for generative AI chatbots. The lawsuit reads, referring to Apple's partnership with OpenAI to integrate ChatGPT into its systems. This lawsuit is part of a long series of disputes between Musk and Altman, who continue to throw public jabs at one another. Once a co-founder and co-chair of OpenAI, Musk has sued to block OpenAI's transition into a for-profit company. He also submitted an unsolicited bid to take over OpenAI for $97.4 billion, which the company rejected. Musk posted anti-competitive allegations against OpenAI and Apple on X earlier this month, claiming that it's impossible for any AI company besides OpenAI to reach number one in the App Store. The partnership between Apple and OpenAI was announced last June, with collaborative features expected to ship in December. OpenAI and Apple did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Andreessen Horowitz and OpenAI's Greg Brockman are among the Silicon Valley veterans, putting more than $100 million into a network of political action committees that will advocate against strict AI regulations in next year's midterm elections, reports the Wall Street Journal. The new pro-AI super PAC network, dubbed Leading the Future, aims to use campaign donations and digital ads to advocate for favorable AI regulation and oppose candidates that the group thinks will stifle the industry. Both Andreessen Horowitz and OpenAI were part of a push earlier this year to implement a 10-year moratorium on states' rights to create their own AI regulations. The ban was ultimately struck down, but the AI industry continues to fight against a patchwork of regulations, which they say would slow down innovation and put the U.S. at risk of losing the AI race to China. The group hopes to model its approach on pro-crypto super PAC network Fairshake, which helped cement a victory for Donald Trump. It will generally align with the policies of White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs, per the journal. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to techcrunch.com.